Hello and welcome back to Whiffy's Palette. I'm George. I'm Whiffy Penguin. I'm the painter. Good morning. We have today some Stable Red. Calling it Stable Fable because Fable of the Mirror Breaker is going to be our engine here. This is a mono red deck. We have been playing a lot of two-color variations on the channel for ever since TMNT came out, right? Surveillance Cam is a heck of a card. It's super fun, and we explored the heck out of it. Played a little bit of red-white. Got a trophy on the channel. If you haven't seen it, you should find it in my page. It is a pretty cool league. We beat up on 4 flow state decks. Which kind of gave me the impetus for this list for this week. I wanted to beat up on flow state, and we've got 7 blasts to beat up on flow state, as well as 2 Agatha Soul Cauldrons to eat their graveyard and make sure that flow state's not on. So what lends itself to a lot of blasts? Well, a pretty regular, no frills deck is what leans us to these 7 blasts. The other thing that I really wanted is look at all these mountains. We got 9 mountains. I am really tired of losing my volcanics and plateaus to a wasteland. You're not going to wasteland my mountains. It will make our Urza sagas more susceptible to wasteland, but that's fine. It was really unfortunate in the Cam builds and the Boros builds that I played where I only have 3 mountains, maybe even just 2 mountains, and that's it for basics. And then all of a sudden wasteland turns off my colored mana sources instead of just turning off my Urza sagas or ancient tombs. We do have a cheeky Arena of Glory. That'll help with the welders in the late game if we're going to try to combo. And then as for anything else, I mean, we got some Simian Spirit Guides. The Return of the Monkey, not a card in the Cam variants because artifacts are so important. One thing I'm going to have to be careful about playing this variant is that Urza Saga starts are not going to be as explosive as they are with the more artifact-based Cam builds that have just more material, melded Moxites, extra great furnaces, Cams, the extruder. There's just a lot more material in the Cam deck for the Urza Saga constructs to be much bigger. We've got an Ensnaring Bridge. The only thing that we don't really have here is like a Chaos Defiler. And we could probably fit Chaos Defiler in. It might be at the expense of the Devourer. The Devourer also is the only reserveless card in this deck. So this card, I think, is like $40 right now. If you can afford Ancient Tombs, you can afford a Phyrexian Devourer in paper. I think when I built this deck, cheapest printings on Moxfield, it came out to like $1,700 on Card Kingdom, and Card Kingdom is outrageously priced. So you could probably put this deck together for $1,500 if you're just using cheapest printings and you had to buy it from scratch. Our sideboard has 3 Leyline of the Voids for Oops and Reanimator. A little bit of application for Storm too, but it's Oops. It could be 4, but I really wanted room to fit other things in here, and so we cut a Leyline of the Void. Maybe I'll go up against Oops twice. Maybe I'll go up against it 0. I'm not sure. The rest of my sideboard is just a bunch of 2-ofs. I really want to have a lot of play versus the format. So we've got Fury, and we have a Braid as kind of... A Braid has more utility. It can hit... Big one is Null Rod, but it can hit like Voltaic Keys, Grim Monoliths, all kinds of artifacts. And then Fury also both of them just hit creatures. Abrade's gonna be killing Thelias and Cradle Control guys and energy creatures. Fury's gonna be mopping up energy. I would, if I wasn't playing all these 2-ofs, I would probably have 3 Furies. Like, I don't think that this is a dialed in enough sideboard. It might be good enough since we do have the 3 lightning bolts in the main deck. Maybe the 2 Furies, 2 Abrades is good enough. We have Magus of the Moon, which I had missed last week when I played without it. This card's going to help us with lands, and apparently lands has a good matchup against the Tron deck, so lands might be out in force for us to turn into mountains. This is also a pretty good card against blue-black tempo or mid-range delver, whatever the heck you want to call it. They can fatal push it. It would be better as Blood Moon, but I think Magus of the Moon is a little bit better positioned against the format than Blood Moon is right now. So we're running with Magus. And then we've got our artifacts that I wanna play. We've got Void Mirror, which should shut down Tron. All they have for colored sources is the Planar Nexus. So the Void Mirror in play is going to limit them to 1 spell a turn if they have the Nexus. Seems okay. Takes all their mana and turns it into nothing. Same idea with Damping Sphere. It's not going to limit them and counterspell their spells, but their whole deck is all just Ancient Tombs. And so if we can turn them into just wastes, that would be great. And it would stop them from popping off. Both of these cards have applications versus Storm and Oops All spells as well. And Show and Tell, Omniscience. They both have application versus Omniscience as well. And then we have 2 Disruptor Flutes. It's kind of like the cleanup. These Disruptor Flutes were a 3rd Magus of the Moon and a 3rd Fury as the last things in my deck before I changed it to this configuration. So that's it. That's the deck. We're going to play. It's going to be fun. We're going to blast a lot of things. And I would ask that if you're here and you're having fun and you're enjoying watching, click the subscribe button. It'll be real great. We're up to 203 subscribers as of this video. The last video that came out was the Prismari Painter, which was Cam with new Prismari Charm. That was hot on the heels of the 5-0 run that we did with the red-white Lorehold Charms and Erode Painter. That video did great. Thank you guys so much. 600 views. Pretty awesome. Maybe we're on track for that one to hit 1,000 views. That would be pretty cool. Or maybe it's been a week and now it's lost the algorithm and it's going to just sit at 600. But that's it. I'll see you guys for round 1 and we'll have some good games. Bye. Hey everybody, we are back for round number 1, and we're back for a mulligan, no lands. Okay, keep this one. Let's bottom this Dragon Engine, easy. We would really like to hit a land drop so that we can die to this Tron deck. Chalice of the Void on 1. Oh, this is probably Moonstompy. Okay. Well, we're racing then. And I'm going to just hope that we find a 3rd mana source. Oh, it's Eldrazi? Yeah, we definitely are racing. We need to get this Painter Servant in play. Four mana on turn 2. Pretty good. What are we doing to us? Flex Command. Okay. And another 4-drop? No? Okay. Okay, we hit the third mana source that we needed. So now let's hope that this painter does its job. Everything is blue. All right, so we are hoping that they don't have an Shuffle Titan in their deck. We're hoping they don't have another Kozilek's command. We're hoping that we don't die to Eldrazi Linebreaker. I think we're good. Unless they have a Shuffle Titan, I think we are good. 6. Wow, that is a lot of damage, though. We're not blocking. All right, let's see. Let's make a mana. Let's get a Grindstone. It's right here. Let's play a Mountain. Let's play a Mox Opal. And, I mean, let's hope that they don't have any way to stop us. Okay, cool. What do we want against Eldrazi? We want Braids, Maguses, Furies, Voids. We want all these. What don't we want? We don't want any of these blasts. Get out of here. And we don't want this Soul Guide Lantern. Let's try it like this. We are going to hope to avoid their Dismembers. That's what they've got post board for us. All right, we have... This hand is not as good. I think we need to ship it. This hand is great. We'll keep this one. Let's put back this Goblin Engineer. Done. Null Rod. Null Rod. Do I want to play a Goblin Engineer? No, I think I would rather hold up a Braid. Simian Spirit Guide or Braid. We really don't want to lose to an Eldrazi Linebreaker. We really don't. So, yeah, okay. So does my Urza Saga get shut off? I have not played against this card yet. I want to deal 3 damage to target creature. Your Lotus Petal can't be tapped for mana. So I can't. No, I can't. We can add a mana, though. Play a Grindstone. Okay, we're in trouble. This game. Yeah, that's bad. We're in big trouble. They're going to take our Fury. Our Urza Saga is going to die. That Hamlet backbreaking. Oh, jeez. What do we do? We get a skateboard. We can tap your John. Yeah, this is bad. We lost this one. I think we're going to just give it a draw step and see what they add to the battlefield. Hey, a mountain. Okay. So now, maybe if we don't get Kozilek commanded, we can get a ensnaring bridge into play. All right, where are you, ensnaring bridge? There you are. And we're gonna play. We're gonna see if we can fade a Kozilek's command. That's a dismember. Okay. We still have a turn or two. Here's the Kozilek's command. for Reality Smasher. That's 9. We are dead now. We are dead now. All right, let's go to game number 3. Let's see if we can open on any of our haymakers. I was going to say sideboard cards. We did have 2 sideboard cards in our hand, an Abrade and a Fury. Unfortunately, they didn't do anything. Hamlet, though. Let's stop my Urza Saga. All right, we're going to play first. What do we have? We've got it. We're going to play. Keep. I think we're going to go turn 1 Painter. Everything is blue. If you have a dismember, that's okay. If we draw a piece of fast mana, we can just win on turn 2. We have some interactions set up. All right, what's your Petrified Hamlet going to turn off this time? Urza Saga again? That makes sense. Chosen card is I have Ugin. Okay. Give yourself some mana. I like it. All right, we're going to play a Welder. And we're going to play Grindstone. And we're going to threaten. We're going to threaten the win next turn. Let's attack you for 1. So if they can kill my painter, I can weld it back. I feel pretty good against everything that's not a null rod, and we can beat a null rod too. Just we can't win next turn. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys for round number 2. Eldrazi continues to be a good matchup. Bye. Hey everyone, we're back for round 2. We lost the die roll again. We're gonna mulligan this hand too. Not quite good enough. Okay. We're keeping this, and I mean, I have to put a land to the bottom. I don't really want to, but we have to, so there it is. All right, what do we got? Because 51. All right. Once upon a time, most likely some kind of lands strategy. We could be against some kind of like Pox deck, though. I'm guessing land. Scythecat Cub. Okay. We are against some kind of Cradle control deck, perhaps. Do mountain. I would not hate lightning bolting something. Yeah, we'll bolt that. We'll bolt that. And then I think I want to go Saga. And put Painter in my graveyard here. Let's find our Painter. There it is. Little scarecrow that could. Put that in the garbage bin. Don't worry, we're trash pickers. We will be looking for that little scarecrow later. What do you have? Do you have a wasteland? I feel like this would be a wasteland deck. Another cub. And a cradle. Okay. Hey, there's another scarecrow. That's pretty cool. I think I want to Goblin Engineer here. And we're going to put a bridge in the graveyard. Okay, so we can make a bridge happen if we need to. And then we can also just Painter combo them. We have to look out for Endurance. Endurance is a card that they could have. Endurance is a card that they could have. There's another counter. There's some more counters. So they're going to push for damage, but I think I am going to bridge and stop them from attacking. I don't want them to get me. What you got? That was bad. That was bad. Do I think it's possible they have a second Endurance in their hand? I could just try to kill them next turn. Let's get the Painter. I don't think they have it. Everything is black. Just in case. Go ahead, attack me for 6. Let's make a mana. Let's find our grindstone. There it is. And we chose black just in case they have snuff out. If anyone doesn't know, if they have another Endurance, we're probably cooked. All right, we won the game there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's go to game number 2. We're gonna bring in these Furies and these Maguses and these Braids. And then I don't think we want any of these, so let's take out 6 Blasts. Do we want to take out a Soul Guide Lantern and put another blast in? Maybe. And then I think we'll roll there. All right, good luck, opponent. Let's see what we open up on. Great. I love this. I mean, love is strong. Love is strong. We have 1 lightning bolt. I am gonna keep it. Double Leyline of the Void. You got it, bud. These Goblin Welders, Garbaggio. They can't attack and block, though. You better be worried. Okay. So they only have 3 cards in their hand because they double mulliganed with their Leyline of the Voids. I am not a fan of bringing Leyline of the Void in against Painter decks. Even the Cam version that utilizes their graveyard more than this one does, right? I mean, we've got the 8 Welders, but Orcish Bowman, that's okay. Our guy's not doing anything. Okay, and then what do we got? Something good? Something good? Something good. Okay, we're going to hope that we don't die. And we're going to hope that they do with their 2-card deck, 2-card hand. They could have Endurance. I am not going to block. You think I'm silly. Let's try to kill you. Yes. And I think I'm going to do it during their upkeep. So that they can't just get a free Endurance if that's the last card in their hand. We're not attacking. And then during your upkeep, instead, all right, during your upkeep, 4 mana. Oh, man. I'm sorry, bud. But you're dead. All right, cool. I think we'll see you guys for round 2. If they have, or round 3, I'm sorry. If they also have an Endurance, that'd be crazy. Do they have no Shuffle Titan? But now we get to see exactly what they are. Yeah, they're just Cradle Control. All right, cool. Do you have an Endurance in your hand or no? Nope. See you guys for round 3. Bye. Hey everybody, we're back for round 3. We get to be on the play this time. How about it? We're going to play first. This hand looks fine. We're going to keep. This hand looks fine. So I think our plan is Mountain Engineer for Dragon Engine Saga Fable. And we'll pyroblast anything that the opponent plays because we're planning on tapping out for the next like three or four turns. All right, engineer. And we're just gonna bin our dragon engine. We're gonna bin nothing. We're gonna bin nothing. That's what we were gonna put in the graveyard. Daze? That's fine. We don't have a spirit guide to punish that. Felia. That card is problematic. I'm glad that I didn't attack into it. Felia is problematic. What can we do about that? We can find one of our lightning bolts. We can find a painter to blast it. They probably have plows, though. What's the red for? Okay. Oh, that's great. I really didn't want to have to play the saga. We can play the saga next turn. Okay, so now they can't attack with Felia unless they also have a plow. Because we can make a 2/2 to block it. The Great Furnace was actually a heck of a rip. We put a Stifle in the graveyard. No attack. That's great. Let's make a construct. Let's make a construct. Let's go get our skateboard. Skateboard's going to tap Felia. And then let's smash for 9. Ugh. Okay, so he can delete one of my constructs, but we're just going to get to start the bashing next turn. Oh, it's not awful for them. All right, construct deleted. Let's make a Fable. Okay, you can delete my construct again, but you're really low. Next turn, I'm going to get to play the Dragon Engine and attack with haste. Yep. All right. There goes my second construct. So Felia did kind of eat up my Urza Saga, but they also took 4 plus 9. They took 13 damage off of it. Okay. We're going to discard this mountain. Yes. We're going to discard mountain. We're going to discard engineer. And then we're going to 1, 2, 3. play Dragon Engine, and try to kill you? Yes, all right. Take that, Tempo deck. Okay, we want braids. And I don't know that we want anything else. I think this might be it. If we were on the play, I could see bringing in some Magus of the Moons, but we are not on the play. All right, we have to worry about Wrath of the Skies. We have to worry about Wrath of the Skies. Let's take out this Soul Guide Lantern. I don't think we need it. And we'll cut this Lotus Petal, I think. No. We'll cut the Mox Opal. I would like to be able to turn one Fable if need be with my petal. We're going to leave in all 7 blasts, and we're going to hope that we kill them again. We're going to hope that we kill them again. How about it? Urza Saga deals 13 damage and stops them from blinking their own things. They didn't have... I wonder what was in their hand. It was not more removal, because they wasted that prismatic ending. We do have to contend with their sideboard Wrath of the Skies, though, that's for sure. Other than a couple of mulligans, the deck has been performing pretty well. I'm liking all these mountains, not gonna lie. I love not getting my red mana sources wastelanded because they happen to be volcanic islands or plateaus. I mean, we do have 3 wastable red sources, though, right? We've got the Arena of Glory, which is not as great in this build, but Hasty Welders are still a surprise for anyone. Okay, so... we're going to hope that they don't have Felia. That's the plan. And now I wish I had the Mox Opal. The plan is we're going to hope that they don't have Felia. Mountain? Oh, great Furnace off the top. So... yeah, let's do Great Furnace. Would you like to daze me and then wasteland my Great Furnace? No. Might wasteland my Great Furnace. All right, so look at our opponent aggressively fetching basics. Unlicensed Hearse. Okay. You could daze me, but if you don't have daze, you're pretty far behind. You do have daze, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have, but it also puts him, like I said, a little farther behind. Let's attack for 1. Taste it. All right, next turn, we get to do Urza Saga and leave up Red Elemental Blast and a Braid. Hey now. Okay, so there's the Felia. There's the Felia. We have 3, 4, 5. We have 6 mana. There's a wasteland. My Saga's gone. That's okay. There's a Tomio. Destroy, deal 3 damage to target creature. Daze me. I dare you. Okay. We'll make a mountain. I think we have to red blast this, right? Let's red blast it. Destroy target blue permanent. And then let's smash. And I think we're going to play this painter. And we're going to make everything black. No, we'll make everything red. All right, so if I had not played my Fable into Daze, what would this game look like? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I would have cycled through these lands, probably. There's a brainstorm. That would have flipped Tomio. Dragon Engine would be an okay draw. A Dragon Engine would be an okay draw. Okay. Let's play this mountain, and I don't want to attack into his dog. Gonna go get our Meticulous Archive, Surveil. Let's see what we do with the Surveil. Kept it on top. Still thinking. Puts Prismatic Ending into the graveyard. That is telling. Am I about to get Wrath of the Skied? Why would you put Prismatic Ending in the graveyard? That was not a great draw. Let's keep it in our hand. I, again, don't want to attack into the dog. Even though I can Lightning Bolt the dog, they can crew the Unlicensed Curse with it, make it a 4-power blocker, and then it just eats my creature. All right, we're flooding a little bit. I still don't want to attack with the dog. Or attack into the dog, not with the dog. We don't have a dog. There's another brainstorm. I would really like to draw some kind of gas. Fable of the Mirror Breaker would be cool to go with this first one that got eaten. Man, I feel like we probably would have. Win is a strong word if that Fable resolved. All right, well. Let's make a monkey. I'm still not ready to attack. There's another archive. Maybe Magus would be pretty good. Maybe it wouldn't, though. I think I'm going to try it on the play. If we lose this game, we're going to bring in the 2 Magi and see if we can't cheese out a win. Turn 1 Magus on the play. Could be the game ender. It looks like they only have 1 of each basic land. I can't stop that. They have no artifacts in their graveyard, right? None. Murktide Regent. We have a lot of red blasts for that card. That's not one of them. This card's an 8/8. Okay. Yeah, you could have attacked with this thing last turn. It would have been pretty big, right? 4 plus this 9. Okay. Red blast off the top? Nope. Another land. Let's go to game number 3. Begin sideboarding. All right, let's see here. I do want to try the Maguses on the play. And I think we're gonna say no to this. Snaring Bridge seems so bad against the Felia deck. But we're gonna keep the bridge. All right, I won the die roll. Okay, we have a mulligan. We have a keep. Let's put what card are we putting on the bottom? I guess Magus, just because we don't have the mana. I would really like to draw a basic land off the top of my deck. That is not a basic land off the top of my deck. Let's attack you. Let's play this into a nope, okay. Let us put the Dragon Engine in the graveyard. Boop. All right. We're really hoping to draw land and not get, I mean, getting wastelanded would be horrific here. We really want to draw land, though, so that we can play Painter with Pyroblast backup and then paint them the following turn. My kingdom for an ancient tomb here. My kingdom for an ancient tomb. All right. Man. Playing that Fable into the Daze could have been the difference in this match, so we'll put the punt meter up to 1. I don't know if it's a punt, but it was certainly a choice that I made. I could have made a slower line of play. Oh, Wasteland's pretty bad. Wasteland is pretty bad. Okay. You're tapping it for mana, though. Unlicensed Hearse. Bad. All right, come on, Mana Source. All right. So I'm going to attack here. And I'm going to pass. They could stifle. Right, they're letting me, unless they're going to wasteland this one too. And then they're not letting me do anything. I'm just dying. That's a ponder. Okay. Simian Spirit Guide would kind of be lit. All right, it's coming back to me. What do we got? A mountain. Okay, well, let's make a mana. We're going to put a grindstone. Oh, we're going to get stifled. Let's put grindstone into play. Let's play a mountain. Let's put a scarecrow into play. Everything is blue. And then we can't stop exile-based removal anyway against our painter, so let's smash. I mean, we're going to try. Counter target spell if it's blue. Okay. Take 5. Take 5. Man, a land a land Wrath of the Skies for 1 would just be brutal. What do you got? You got another kill spell for my painter? Did you mess up by wastelanding the wrong Urza Saga? I don't know. Six cards in your hand. What could they be if they're not just like all removal spells? All right, our opponent is thinking 2 wastelands. Gee, okay, Brainstorm is a good sign, I think. Brainstorm is a good sign, I think. What would be the best draw? Simian Spirit Guide is probably the best draw because it would let us obfuscate that we can grindstone them and let us attack. And then, okay, you found the plow. Did you not find a land? You didn't. Land. Okay, that lets us get around Daze too. Would have been cool if we could have killed him. That's okay. Let's attack you for 4. Idiot Brigade continues. We're at 6 over there. We do have the ability to maybe grindstone ourselves as well if things start to look dire. What would be a great draw? Lightning Bolt, I feel like, would be a great draw. Lightning Bolt, I feel like, would be a great draw. Let's see, if this thing attacks, it's 3, 4, 5, 2. Lightning Bolt, Great Furnace. We're close. We are close. This game brought to you by our opponent's missing land drops. Plowshares. No. Prismatic Ending. On what? The Construct or the Fable? Probably the Fable, right? Yeah, Fable. Fable's better here. Tomio. Okay. It's a good draw. We're not going to discard it. They need an Urza Saga now? Or we have the Urza Saga. They need a Wasteland now? Let's put you to 4. Your curse is getting big. What'd you draw? Not a land? We are close. We're close, though. They need some more removal spells. Are you going to attack? Nope. Okay. Another Saga is great. It's just what the doctor ordered. Stifle my ability to make constructs. You got it. Let's attack you down to 2. Let's attack you down to 2. And I mean, if you have Wrath of the Skies, we're dead. Maybe not. Come on, die. Roll over and die, Felia dog. Roll over and die. Don't play fetch. Don't come back. Play dead. We could do a slow grind here. What's in my sideboard? Mox Opal, Soul Guide. So we're getting a Lotus Petal, I guess. All right, let's actually grindstone myself. Mountain Ancient Tomb, those are great. Put these triggers on the stack. Let's make a mana. We'll go get this Lotus Petal. Let's use that floating mana for a skateboard, and that's going to tap Tomio. Let's tap this Tomio. Let's make a guy. Let's put the skateboard on it. And we got there. All right, awesome. We will see y'all for round number 4. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back for round 4. Welcome back for Mulligan. Oh, this hand is worse? It's very unfortunate. Okay, we'll keep this, and let's put back I have to put back 2 cards. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2. Done. Okay, let's see what we got. Opponent. Underground Sea. Tomio. We'll do a grindstone. Next turn, we're gonna Saga Engineer for Painter. Or should we go for... Maybe we should go for the Jobby. The Phyrexian Dragon Jobby. Are we flipping Tomio on turn 1? Or no, it would be turn 2. Positive record is locked. We're hoping to win these 2 and put another trophy on the channel. That would be pretty cool. Shuffles their library. Nice. Did we miss a land? That'd be pretty cool. We did not miss a land. All right. What kind of blue-black deck are we? Will this Undercity Sewers tell us? It will not. Let us take no damage. Goblin Engineer. How's this? Does this resolve? If it does, I'm going to put Painter in my graveyard. It does not. Okay. What did we pitch? Murktide Regent. Pretty big pitch. Do we have a Wasteland to follow up and just crush me? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. So if I had... Oh, flow state's on. If I had my hand back, I would be able to play another Goblin Engineer this turn. If I had my hand back. If I had all the cards in my hand, I'd be able to play another Goblin Engineer this turn. We can try another Saga. See if they have another Wasteland. We put a land on the bottom of our deck, and then we drew like 3 more, I think. Yeah, every draw step has been a land for us. So that's cool. Ha! My hand is garbage. Okay. You're getting another clue. Okay, our Saga is going to do Saga stuff. That's cool. We have Fable to follow up later. Our first construct will be a 2/2 because of the grindstone, which is great. We can avoid Orcish Bowmasters killing it. Draw a card with your clues. Makes sense. Next turn, our constructs can attack for a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Make that clue. All right, we take no damage. And what are we doing in our second main phase? Nothing. Let's make a guy. Another land. Let's make a guy. Let's go get our skateboard. Yeah, that's right. What if I have pithing needle? All right, let's get our skateboard. This is going to tap, how about your undercity sewers? Floating a black, probably going to get fatal pushed, but that would have happened anyway. We are pushing a lot of damage if they don't have a fatal push. Sure. We're pushing less damage now. Attack for 4. Maybe. Attack for 0. Clue. Did you do that to try to make me misclick? I feel like that was a misclick timing. It could just be looking for a second fatal push. Yeah, okay. Looking for a second fatal push. But maybe also get me to misclick. Well, that's not great. They were able to answer both of my saga constructs. It did take them 2 cards, but they still answered it. We are going to make a Fable. We are not going to make a Fable. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Oh, the worst part about this game is that it's going to take forever, and we are losing it. Okay, it's time to flip Tomio. That makes sense. You've drawn so many extra cards. You have 38 cards in your library. All right, can this Pyroblast destroy this Tomio? Yes, it can. Okay. We're going to start manually grinding our opponent here. 2 fatal pushes, 2 thought seizes, a force of will. A lot of interaction. Yep, draw that last clue. 6 cards in your hand. That is so many cards. Do we have a Murktide? All right, let's get to the manual grind. Maybe we can kill you this way. Oh, we did some work there. We hit a lot of cards. They went from 38 to 26 or 36 to 26. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. How about this? I would like to eat your nether goyf. No, force of will, you say. That's okay. That's one less force of will to eat my top decked Painter Servant that I'm going to draw. All right, they can buy back their nether goyf. And it'll be big. Does it show me how big it is? Yeah, it's a 4/5. It'll probably stay a 4/5, maybe a 3/4 temporarily, but I'm going to grindstone them again. Yeah, we take 2. We are on empty. Grindstone you. Only 2 cards this time. Tomio, got it. We brainstorming? Take 2. My opponent has flooded out pretty hard. They've drawn a ton of cards, though. I don't think they have a brainstorm. All right, our opponent has not recast their Nethergoyf from their graveyard for 2 full turns. They might not realize. If they do, we're probably screwed. If we draw a mana source, we can start double grinding. Don't cast your Nethergoyf. Fudge! I went too fast. I went too fast. All right, they could be at 16, 15. They could be at 15 cards in deck. And then 13. I mean, we're probably not gonna mill them, most likely. Unless we hit a painter. We got 1 draw step. Then we go to 4. We have 2 draw steps left. Well, isn't that embarrassing? And here's the Murktide. 3, 4, Kaito. Okay, so we have 1 draw step. It's this. It's it. This is it. What did we get rid of? Wasteland and Daze. Probably didn't want either of those, to be honest. Okay, so they could hit Force of Will. They could hit Fatal Push. Puts 2 cards on top. Nethergoyf. Okay. Come on, Painter. Nope. Lotus Petal. That was a really close game. Painter in the next card? We'll never know. Okay. Sideboard. We want these 2 Abrades. We want these Maguses. I think we're okay taking out the Soul Guide Lantern. And we got to cut a bunch of cards. Let's cut a Goblin Engineer. Let's cut Mox Opal. And let's cut a Goblin Welder. And we will submit. That was a really close match. Maybe if we didn't mulligan to 5, we could have won that game. We're going to play first. Come on, good hand. Okay. Okay. We're going to be Saga gamers. They're mulliganing to 6. Is it your turn to mull to 5? Is it your turn to mull to 5? No. Okay, Mountain. We will aggressively Pyroblast or Lightning Bolt whatever they present to us so that it doesn't get thought seized. We're planning on tapping our lands. I mean, next turn, I guess we could, but we're just going to Pyroblast this. The counter target spell if it's blue. Saga. If you have a Bowmasters, you can't wasteland me. I can't lightning bolt anything this turn, but that's okay. Next turn, we're gonna make a Great Furnace and a Saga Construct. We're not doing that. All right, another Tamio, perhaps? Ponder. I'm okay with this. We're gonna just play another Saga. Hope that they don't have another Wasteland for it. This time we'll have Bolt open, which is kind of cool, so that we can hit a Tamio. All right. Saga. And smash. Taste it. My 1/1 Goblin Welder. He's going to make an ashtray out of something. That's the flavor text. But look, I made you an ashtray. See, the 90s, everything had smoking in the 90s. Jesus Christ. All right, Orcish Bowmasters, let's go. No? Cool, cool, cool. And then Stifle? No, you don't have. Oh, Consign. Yeah. Let's do Mountain and attack. Consign's pretty good. I cannot make a constructs. Man, that was my plan. That was my plan forward. Construct beatdown. Okay. It got a wasteland and a consign for my saga though. That's pretty good. All right, Magus is dead. Bowmaster? Bowmaster. All right, what do we got off the top? An Ancient Tomb. Not great. All right, I'm going to be really sad if they Kaito me this turn. Null Rod. Yeah? Makes sense. I'd like to draw a Fable of the Mirror Breaker, please. A Joblin Welder. All right. We'll play you. What's happening? What's happening? Fatal Push. My goodness. All right, we'll take 2. And then we're just going to pass. All right, so the Null Rod will turn off any... yeah, all right, look at our hand. I assume you're going to take a Lightning Bolt. I assume you're going to take a Lightning Bolt. Yep, makes sense. You're at 14. I'm at 14. All right, come on. Painter. Nope, Simian Spirit Guide. We're casting you, though. Cast. Can't Fatal Push it. Can't attack past it. This will brick wall you for a bit. We have to be careful. We can't beat a Daze right now. Mm, 4 or 5, pretty big. Pretty big. Ensnaring Bridge? Goblin Welder. Okay. Okay. We have to take this. I don't think that we can afford to throw away our creature yet. Baragoyf. Okay, we really need to draw a Goblin Engineer or a bridge. That's a grindstone. That's neither of the two things I need. All right, so what are we doing here? We're losing, right? I block a Goyf. I play the grindstone. I red elemental blast something. No, I'm pretty sure we're dead. I'm pretty sure we're dead. Let's play the grindstone. We didn't really draw anything very helpful. Do you have a force of will? Please force of will this. I would love that. Okay. It wouldn't make any sense to force it. We have the welder. We have an artifact that we can't even use. All right. So this turn, I think we have to block the Nethergoyf. I mean the Baragoyf with our Simian Spirit Guide. You should attack with these guys too. All right, declare attacker step, declare blocker step. Can't let you draw a card and also kill us. We're at 4. Yeah, we're so dead. Okay. I just would like to see what the top card of our deck is. Oh, I can't even grindstone because of the null rod. And what do we draw? A mountain. Okay, good games. That's it. We'll see you guys for round number 5. Bye. All right, everyone. We're back for round 5. Positive record is locked. What do we have? This is kind of a mulligan already because we've got the dragon engine. Let's try it though. Oh man, blue-red Delver, you say? This is going to be rough. Ancient Tomb. Nope. Mountain's great. Mountain is great. That was a good draw. All right, so turn 2, Saga Soul Cauldron. We can pay for Daze. We can Force of Will. Double Volcanic. Do we have a Ponder? That's fine. Land, Ponder. We would like to try to hold on to the Pyroblast to hit a Murktide, maybe? Maybe? All right, just attack for 1. That's pretty good for us. That's pretty good for us. And then what? Another Delver? What you got, scornful egotist? Delver of Secrets. Let's try to counter target spell if it's blue. Okay, that's cool. Now let's try to Soul Cauldron away your Ponder. Cool. All right. Probably have a Wasteland, right? If not, we're cooking with mustard gas. Chain Lightning upstairs. Trying to flip an instant into the graveyard. I don't have double red. Puts a card on top of their library. That's cool. Hey, Urza Saga looks like it's going. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Urza Saga. Make a great furnace. Our constructs will be 3/3s. That's pretty cool. I can make my construct a 4/4 too. Can make my construct a 4/4/2. Wasteland. Okay. You can resolve your channeler trigger. My opponent doesn't know this one simple trick. Let's eat this Delver. Put a 1/1 counter on my construct. Okay. You're still on. So that's, it is what it is, but now our construct, yeah, double lightning bolt. You like to see it. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good exchange. Yeah, you have to attack. All right, let's get another saga in play. And then let's get this dragon engine going. Do you have a Daze? I would love to get you with my spirit guide. You do not have a Daze. Okay. We have instant sorcery, instant artifact land sorcery. So I can eat your Mishra's Bauble to turn off Delirium. One instant, two instant, one sorcery, two sorceries. I cannot turn off your flow state. All right, land lightning bolt, or else I'm going to eat your Delver, Darcy. Oh, I'm not going to eat your Darcy. How good for you! How good for you! All right, we have 1 sorcery, 2 sorcery, 3 sorcery, 1 instant, 2 instants. Let's eat your artifact. I think eating your artifacts is the best way to turn delirium off for you. Yep, you get to draw a card. We're going to make a mountain. We're going to attack for 4. All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we got, friendo? Another flow state, you say? It's pretty good. Daze in the bin, okay. Let's make a construct, let you attack. I'm going to take away your delirium and then block your channeler. Declare attacker step, declare blocker step. Nom, 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 gobble up your guy. And we go to game number 2. All right. What do we want? Furies and braids. That is what we want. No maguses. Okay. So we just put in 4 cards. What are we taking out? Let's take out... I like trimming an engineer. I like trimming a welder. I like trimming the mox opal. I like trimming the lotus petal. And there we are. Is this the last game of the league? Let's hope so. So that game worked pretty much how we want it to, right? Agatha's Soul Cauldron helped keep their graveyard under wraps for the most part. They were able to get a couple of hits in. It forced them to 2-for-1 themselves on a construct token, which was a big deal. They had to spend 2 lightning bolts on 1 construct because of how Agatha's Soul Cauldron works. Blasts, I mean, did we blast anything? I don't know if we drew any blast. We're going to try to kill them again, though. You know what was kind of cool? Not getting wastelanded off of red sources. Not getting wastelanded off of red sources. Pretty cool. So we want to be like the removal deck. We're definitely the control deck in this matchup, but we can turn on a dime to combo them with Painter Grindstone. We are looking to avoid Meltdown. Don't want to see it. Can wreck our day, but we are better against Meltdown than a lot of decks. We would like to see Fable, we would like to see Saga, we would like to avoid Wasteland, and we would like to avoid Meltdown. We have 7 blasts for their Tamios. They don't have Tamios. For their Murktides and their cantrips. We got 5 spot removal spells. This hand's not good enough. Mulligan. Okay. We'll keep this one. Let's put Fury to the bottom. All right, any mana source would be great so that we can deploy this Fable on turn 2 through a Daze. I think because we have Arena of Glory as our only other mana source, we will try to push the Fable into a Daze if we do not draw another mana source. Wasteland's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, come on. Mana source. Nope. Okay, do you have Daze? Because we're dead if you do. Daze us and then wasteland our arena, and then we're just dead. Yeah. That's rough. That's rough. They might not be able to waste us, though, if they want a double spell. Come on, land. Nope. Goblin Engineer. And we're going to put Dragon Engine in the graveyard if this resolves. But showing him that we're missing a land drop, there's no way they don't destroy our Arena of Glory. Force of Will, wow. We have the tools to win this, but we can't. I don't think we're going to have the time to win it. Yeah, there's a Ponder. There's a Ponder. Maybe my opponent has Iron Hands for this Wasteland looking for an Urza Saga? I'm not sure. There's the Bauble for the Monk. We're probably cooked. They get to draw, yep, there's the Wasteland. They get to draw another card. Oh, they forgot to attack. That's good for us. Land. Okay. Okay. Did they miss a land drop? It looks like they missed a land drop too. All right, let's try to lightning bolt this. Since you did not double spell. I feel like you have a Daze. I feel like you have a Daze. Are you going to force this? That would be crazy. They did force me, right? Yeah, they left in forces. That doesn't seem correct against the 7 blast deck, but I'm probably not winning this game, so maybe I'm incorrect. I will. Unfortunately, Red Blast. Okay, I can do that after combat. I'm going to do it on my turn, too. Destroy target permanent if it's blue. Playing around Daze, that's why we waited until my turn. Didn't wasteland my Fable. That's great. or my Fable. Didn't wasteland my Great Furnace, which I will use to cast Fable next turn, if it is still in play. Looks like it might be. Come on, Mana Source. Nope. All right, we gotta play into the Daze. Yep, we knew you had it, but there's nothing we could do. Cannot pay one. What did you do? Puts Quarry Steelcutter into the graveyard. Yep. We're a painter away from closing out. Assuming that we have the time, and now time is starting to run out. You gonna shut the door with that wasteland? Nope. Okay. All right, we're gonna put, I think we're gonna put Painter in the graveyard. There's a lot of stuff that we can draw to win with. A land, and they tap out of colored mana sources. Lightning Bolt, you got it. Our guy's dead. We're gonna take 3. Okay. Let's try for another Fable. Do you have another Daze? That would be bad. Oh, this is the other force? Okay. I mean, this is a little unfortunate. But it is what it is. How many wastelands have you actually wastelanded me with? Just one, right? Yeah, just the one. I'm not sure what this wasteland's doing. Yeah, there's a ponder, which will most likely turn into another card, which will turn into a monk. No? What a crazy hand you have. Oh, no, we're still looking. What do we do? Did we put another card in the graveyard? We put another Quarry Steel into the graveyard. Didn't want that card anyway. All right, there's the Delver. And now I think we're dead, right? There's a chance that we take 5 and go to 7. No, we're dead. Because now we don't even have the ability to. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, concede, and let's go to the last game of the league. Anything that we want here? I don't think so. We're going to submit. We're going to hope that being on the play nets us the tempo that we need. This hand is great. We're going to keep it. Let's go Grindstone. And then we're going to Fable on turn 2, I think. Come on, Simian Spirit Guide. Lock up the Daze. There you are, Fable. Volcanic. Are we going to brainstorm before we daze? We are. Look at, I'm prescient. All right, resolve, please. Nope. Force of will. Okay. 2 for 1. Getting rid of a hydroblast. Wow. I don't agree with that. But I mean, if you wasteland me into the Stone Age, then whatever. Right? It doesn't matter if I agree with it or not. We got that wasteland. If not, I think I'm going to go. Yeah, there's the wasteland. Bummer. Bummer. All right, Goblin Welder. We got a Daze or a Bolt. This feels bad, chat. Feels bad. We're on 20 lands. I feel like any of these landlight hands, seeing the City of Traders would have been awful. Like, seeing City of Traders here is not going to be good for us. Come on, Mana Source. Nope. Ah, sigh. Maybe I should have gone for the Dragon Engine, but then that assumes that the Goblin Welder lives through their turn. All right. We're like 1 or 2 draw steps away from being able to lock this up, though. We're dead. We are dead. Lightning Bolt for my Welder? Nope. Okay. Okay, come on. Not a Mana Source. Very unfortunate that the league is going to end like this after starting off pretty strong. Three wins in a row. Pretty competitive games. Some mulligans for sure, but we were able to either draw out of the mulligans or win the other games in the match. This match and the blue-black tempo, very problematic. The blue-black tempo is supposed to be a positive matchup for us too. This one I think is a little bit more coin flippy. Okay, do you have a second spell yet? There we go. It's an Unholy Heat. I assume we will draw a Mana Source this turn. Take 6, go to 12. We're dead next turn, I feel like, though. And a wasteland? My goodness. Okay, and we didn't get there anyway. Little bit of a bummer to end the league this way, but I mean, it happens. We'll see you guys for the post wrap. Bye. Hey everyone, we're back for the post wrap after playing through the league with Stable Fable. We went 3-2, so positive record. Pretty competitive games. Even the match that we lost 0-2 to Demir Tempo, the games felt pretty competitive. So we beat up on Eldrazi 2-1. We lost the game where they were on the play and they knew what we were doing. And then we beat up on Cradle Control 2-0. I know in the Discord some people were talking about the Cradle Control matchup. I think it's insanely positive. I think that if I could choose any deck to like money match, it would probably be either Cradle or Eldrazi. I think I would even give it to Cradle over Eldrazi. Like, we shut Eldrazi down with Painter and our Maguses and like our sideboard, but Cradle Control just feels like the easiest matchup that I could play against. So what worked in this league? And then we played blue-white tempo, really close match, got there. Demir tempo, really close match, did not get there. And then Izzet tempo, the wheels fell off at the end there where Despite having 9 mountains, we got wastelanded out of both game 2 and 3, and we weren't able to actually play the game. We got 20 lands. We have 3 Simian Spirit Guides. I didn't see these guys enough during the Is It Tempo. Couldn't get through any Dazes. Our opponent kept in all of their Force of Wills and Dazes in that last round, and I know that we lost that game, but that is not correct. In between them having all of those counter spells and us just not drawing land, we lost. If we had drawn some lands and they had all those counter spells, I'm pretty sure we would have won those games. But we didn't, and we had to play into Daze with our bad mana, and we lost to it. So everything seemed good. Lightning Bolt, we played against 4 decks where Lightning Bolt was good. 5 if you count UWR Tempo. Like, Lightning Bolt was good against everything. We didn't play against Fast Combo. Ley Light on the Void didn't do anything. The Devourer and the Soul Cauldrons. Like, Soul Cauldron actually did some stuff. I don't know about Devourer. This could be something else, I think. And then we could be reserve list free. And then maybe Be Excellent would be happy and would post a video with the deck, despite the fact that it's still like a $1,700 deck at reserve list free, because Ancient Tombs are like $140 for base printing. Reserve list free does not mean cheap. But this is the deck that we played. I liked it. I think we'll iterate on this some more for next week. I have this sleeved up for next Friday Night Magic, so I'll have another 4 matches under my belt before I record again. I like the sideboard. I could see getting a 3rd Fury in here. I don't know what I would cut. Maybe 1 Disruptor Flute. I kind of like the 2 of, though. In between Goblin Engineers and 2 of these, it feels like I have 6 copies, and then we can find it more reliably in the post-sideboard games where we need it. I'm not sure what the Phyrexian Devourer could turn into. If you stayed this long and you're still here and you're watching and you have an opinion, let me know. Do you think it could be a 21st land? Do you think I should keep it? Do you think it could be a Chaos Defiler? Maybe Chaos Defiler is the card we want it to be, with the Engineer and the Welder. The problem is that the games where I need the help are the ones where my opponent heavily interacts with me. And so the Devourer is not great. Maybe this should be a Melded Moxite. Maybe I had 2 Melded Moxites in here, like, right up until the end. Maybe we go down to 6 blasts and we take out the Devourer. We put 2 Melded Moxites back in. I'm not sure. We'll find out next week. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like. You could subscribe too. If you don't want to, that's okay. We're going to get to 500. I believe in us. But until then, I'll see you again next time. Bye.